Logistic regression and linear regression also has an addition assumption such as linearity. So we want to prove that linearity exists between the dependent variable and independent variable. To validate that assumption, we can use correlation test. To do correlation test in SAS, we will use this procedure. So this procedure, we call it first to be able to visualize. So this is your proc core. So proc core will allow us to do correlation test in order to validate if there is linearity between our independent variable and dependent variable and independent variable. So data is hospital, right? So the independent variables being all of these. These are all the independent variables, and we want to test with our dependent variable. Let's run that. Okay. Now, from the result, we will use Pearson correlation coefficient test statistics. So, in this case, we can observe that the p-values for all these correlations coefficients, all of these p-values are less than 0.05. So at a 5% level of significance, we can say that labor hours is linearly correlated to patient load, X-ray, bed days, area. However, this is not statistically significant for this variable. Well, this might be due to the fact that there might be influential observations in our data set. Following, we can also visualize this correlation by adding an option which is plot. Plot will allow us to make visualizations of this correlation. Let's run it. So the scatter plot matrix. So this scatter plot matrix allow us to visualize this correlation. So we can observe here that there is somehow a linear shape. We can observe that there is somehow a linear shape in this result or in the scatter plot matrix result. So that is how we can use correlation to validate an assumption of linearity between the dependent and independent variables.